Hi, I'm Dan Kaplan, and I am an authorized partner with Wiley, one of the companies that offers the DiSC assessment. And I made this video to help explain the DiSC certification process because it's really not all that clear on some of the Wiley or Everything DiSC websites. Now, in this video, I've included a lot of the answers to questions that I get from people seeking to become DiSC certified. There's a transcription below, along with my email if you have any questions. Before I get into it, let me explain what will be in this video. First of all, I will explain why I think DiSC is the most effective behavioral assessment, particularly for communications training. Second, I'll explain some of the advantages of working with Wiley over other providers of DiSC. And then I'll talk about what it is to be an authorized provider like myself and how we can support you as you become certified in DiSC. I'll give an overview of what the DiSC certification program is, what you can do with it, and then I'll cover what's included, the number of hours that you'll be required to commit to the training, how the training works, what you get as part of signing up to become DiSC certified. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so the first question I often get is why DiSC? Why is DiSC better than Myers Briggs or Enneagram or Predictive Index or many of the other dozens and dozens of behavioral assessments out on the market? First of all, DiSC is really most helpful when it comes to communications. It's over 70 years old. It's considered one of the most scientifically accurate assessments on the market. And it's used by thousands of organizations to help people communicate better. Not just to understand themselves, but to understand their coworkers. In my opinion, this is the number one thing, that it's applicable. When you become certified in DiSC, you'll be able to teach people how to use it in an afternoon or less. There's really only 4 styles, so it's simple. It's not like, the Myers Briggs when you have to remember all these letters and then 3 weeks after the training, you've completely forgotten everything. The other reason is the tools that Wiley offers you as a practitioner. I'll be talking about this a little later on the video, but there are kits that you will receive to help you implement the training and an incredible e-learning platform called Catalyst. Nobody else on the market has anything like this. It's filled with videos and podcasts and interactive activities, all types of things that your learners can use to actually apply DiSC in their everyday interactions. Another question I get is why work with Wiley? There are so many providers of the DiSC out there. Well, when I started my consulting firm, I did my research and I chose Wiley as a provider for 2 reasons. Number one, the level of support is outstanding, which you'll need as you move to bring DiSC into your organization or with your clients. And secondly, the tools that they offer are really second to none. I'm going to show you one right here. This is called Catalyst. This is the online learning platform for DiSC as provided by Wiley, and it's amazing on this. Very easy to take the assessment on your phone. You get your results on your phone. No longer is it a PDF. Now you get this interactive platform that all of your learners can use, and it is chock full of information to help people understand themselves. There's podcasts and videos, and there's a lot of learning modules in here. For example, I can learn a little bit more about myself, things that are important to me at work, things that stress me out, things that motivate me to help me become a better communicator. But I can also understand the different styles of the people that I'm interacting with, my coworkers. And there's a lot of really good resources, videos, in fact, in here that have paid actors using the body language and the tonality and the word choice of people with that style. So you can really sort of get in the head of what it's like to be one of these other styles so that you can adapt your communications to their needs. And I just love some of the tools in here. For example, how to connect with a very direct person, what to do when problems need to be solved. Now, when things get tense, here's some things that you can think about. This here, I think, is really worth the price of entry. Your colleagues tool. Nobody else that I know of has this on the market, but everybody in the organization who takes the assessment is in here, and I can go in and look at how I, as an individual, it may interact with that other person as an individual. So a lot of my clients use this. They sit down before their one-on-ones so that they can get a better understanding of each other's communications and work styles. And so they can talk about how they want to be with each other, how they talk with each other. And there's similarities, differences. You can find out what's important to this person and get a lot of understanding of how you're the same and how you're different. And there's great tools in here, like what's going to cause tension between you two, how to connect, how to collaborate, how to get that person's buy-in. Really helpful. There are group tools in here as well, so you can do a lot of work with, average person's on 3 to 5 teams. So we can put together, each user can put together a team and understand get some insights into how that team operates and understand those same dynamics on the team level. Really, really helpful. And this is an area that Wiley's investing a lot in, this groups tool, to build out more activities for groups to improve their communications. I'd like to also show you that there are the management modules. If you sign on as a practitioner to be able to deliver DiSC management training to your teams, a lot of the content for your managers is in here as well. They can learn about their own management style, how to use DiSC to direct and delegate, motivate, develop talent, and manage up. It's an incredible resource. It goes very, very deep. My clients love it. And I think it's one of the things that makes Wiley stand out. Okay, so the next thing to understand is what is an authorized provider and how will you, as a certified practitioner, work with somebody like myself. I'm an authorized provider through Wiley. Wiley's business model is to sell through providers like myself. It's almost like a franchise model. So you won't work directly with Wiley, you'll work with me or another authorized provider, and your authorized provider will do several things for you. They're really your first point of contact for support. So what does that mean? That means your authorized provider will help you deliver the DiSC assessments, will provide technical support if you need it, and also act as a consultant to help you understand the best way to roll out DiSC within your organization or with your clients. It's very helpful to have somebody with more experience who's been doing this for a long time to help you get the most out of your training. Also, as I said before, Wiley has a comprehensive suite of other training programs, things like management training, the work of leaders, emotional intelligence training, conflict resolution, sales training, the list goes on. But you would work with your authorized provider to gain access to those programs, which are in addition to the certification that you will be receiving if you become certified. I'll talk about the certification process itself in a minute. My piece of advice around choosing an authorized provider is to find somebody that you click with, obviously, who you think will provide you with the best support. For example, with my clients, I'm very hands-on. I respond quickly. I help them understand their clients or their organization's needs so that they can customize the tools and the training to become the most effective. You can find an authorized partner by going to everythingdisc.com, Wiley's website, and clicking on Find a Provider. Interview a few, find somebody that you click with, and make sure that you're confident that they'll provide you the level of customer service that you need. Okay, so what is the DiSC certification and what can I do with it? That is a great question. The DiSC certification prepares practitioners to deliver engaging and impactful DiSC learning experiences that help people work better together. The course, which I'll explain in the next section, it teaches you the principles of DiSC so that you can use it with your organization or your clients. What you do with that certification and the materials, that's up to you. When you become certified in DiSC, you get the basic facilitator's kit. Now, the facilitator's kit includes an instructor's guide, PowerPoint slides, videos, things that you can use to adapt the training to your own organization or to your clients, either in person or virtually. So it's really up to you how you use these materials and the training. With the certification, what you get is it's enough for you to get started immediately using what we call workplace communications. That's the base of DiSC, right? It's 3 things: helping people understand their own communication style, helping people understand their coworkers' communication style, and then how to use all this information to build better relationships at work. What the certification does not include is going deep into some of those more advanced modules that I mentioned earlier, using DiSC for management, for leadership, for conflict resolution, for emotional intelligence. Those are additional modules that you do not need certification for any of those advanced modules, but you would have to go back to your authorized partner to get access to those facilitation kits and assessments. Those are add-ons to the base assessment, the workplace assessment. To summarize, with the DiSC certification, you receive all of the training and the materials you need to begin using DiSC within your organization or with your clients. And how you use that material and that knowledge, it's really up to you. And when you complete the certification course, you receive the credential of Everything DiSC Certified Practitioner, as well as, if you're a member of SHRM, you get 20 PDCs. What's involved in getting DiSC certified? Well, the DiSC certification course through Wiley, at least, is a 2-week online training. It'll take about 20 hours of your time to complete. About half that time will be spent in an online classroom environment with peers and a live instructor, and the other half will be spent with self-directed learning and homework assignments. The certification training covers the history of DiSC, the research behind DiSC, a deep understanding of all the DiSC styles, and guidance on how to customize the DiSC assessment and Catalyst and the training materials for the needs of your learners. As I said before, you'll receive the facilitation kit that will be out of the box, ready for you to begin delivering trainings. And you'll also be ready and approved to work with an authorized provider, such as myself, to send the DiSC assessment to your learners and grant them access to Catalyst. The certification course, it gives you the confidence, competence, and credibility needed to deliver DiSC solutions. After the training, you'll still have continued access to the online training center, as well as other resources and materials, flip charts, notepads, swag, things of that nature that you may want to be able to deliver to your learners. And finally, the certification course, it starts roughly every 2 weeks. And you can look up the dates on the brochures below for upcoming courses. Call me or email me. My information is below. I also offer certification with Patrick Lencioni's 5 dysfunctions of a team, or we flip it into the positive to be the 5 behaviors of a cohesive team. Where DiSC is for individuals, the 5 behaviors is for teams. You don't have to do both, but I have found them to be a really, really powerful combination. All right, that's all. I'm Dave Kaplan. Let me know if I can help.